Okay, what's up? What's up? It doesn't work like that.
Nigga, big
Okay,
bands on me. Know what your mood, nigga.
I
Then
think this
stand
thing
on
is
it. I
on.
ride with the heat, yeah, I keep bam on me. These niggas is killers, but I
Y'all
don't
little
condone
intro
it.
music
Shorty
right
is
quick.
clutching, but shorty is
What's
boring. I
up?
met her tonight and I fuck her the
It is,
morning. I tell a
listen,
bitch no when she come with them
it
stories.
is
So I tell her be
1:40
quiet, just wait for the chorus. Little nigga with a thick bitch like
East
Norris. She
Coast
say
time,
too big, slow
coming to
down,
you
don't fuss, girl.
live
Ain't that
from
big, now you got me blushing.
DC.
Head too big, can't tell
Okay,
me no. Big black car, you ain't see me
our
rushing. Inside
president
white like the color of custard. Bad yellow
is
bitch like the
a
color of mustard.
YT man, and
I'm
no,
figure on the
I
wood, I
will
turn
not
that
take one
bitch.
for the team.
Hit
So I
that
stay
button,
here.
wish I kinda let dip.
But
Gotta keep
okay,
it clean, keep it rolling like a pimp. Brother in the hood like I own that bitch.
hey,
Wait, nigga, president coming through, nigga. Stop all that hating, nigga. I see it in my rear view. Probably just like a bitch do. Real nigga see through you.
Thank you for that marvelous introduction to my people. Okay, y'all. So I just want to come in right quick. Hopefully, let me check my sound right quick. Let me check my sound. What's up? It's late. It's late. It's very late, and it's okay for me to be late because that's what I want to do right now. It's just be late. Give me a second. Let me do a sound check. Hold on. What up, Facebook? I don't know why I added Facebook in, but I just gonna let Facebook stay in for a moment so I get started. Let's go. Hold on. All right, y'all. Let me see. Stay for a moment so I get started. Oh yeah, yeah, it's on. Now the thing is, I see on my thing, my picture ain't showing. Hold on. It's not showing. Okay, y'all. Let me see. Can I adjust these? Anyway, hopefully you're having a whirlwind of a day. You are blessed and highly favored, and God is singing through you like He is singing through all of us. And you are being the best person you can do. Welcome, Facebook. I usually do not add y'all in because y'all are so religious over there. But welcome tonight. So anyway, let me jump right into what I'm saying before I just get started. So y'all, um, for me, I came into this whole thing with encounter with FBA, if you all know, became a large conversation. I think I actually, I'm so late to the party because I mind my business so damn much. Let me tell you something. I mind my business so much that I always end up usually being the late one to the party. I always do. I always do because I minds my business, and that's just a part of like what I like to do, So anyway, um, the whole thing with FBA and Tarique Nasheed, I kind of like I said on my last live before. I definitely understand it. Being black, um, and I think as being a black person, again, we cannot harvest being having racism or anything like that. Um, so I really don't count it to be anything bad. And it again, it really just strikes me. I mean, purple and blue that for me and to see this in real time is a trip because you're really actually getting to see people who are just genuinely upset about somebody actually trying to put a stamp on who they are and where they come from, here, there, whatever. And it gets me because I'm like, well, I said the other day, um, other country, other people, they have been separating themselves for a long ass time. They separate. Not saying we actually they delineate and they let you know who they are. Same thing with like Africans, Jamaicans, um, Nigerian people, and after they have different tribes, right? And it gets me because they always holler, you have no culture, you know, you don't work hard. And And don't get me wrong, I love all the shades of dysphoria because I understand as being a black person, the bigger picture is this is the doing of what patriarchy and white people had in plan a long time ago, you know. And so I get that. And to see this shit, how they kind of like, shitting on, FBA and this right here. I don't know Tarique. Maybe Tarique ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? But a clock is still right 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? And I think no matter how trashy people say he is or whatever, I don't give a damn. I agree with what he's saying because how dare you make fun of who we are and what we went through as a people? It to me, it don't make any sense. I think you should give each culture that thing because black people in America, we are the culture. And if you don't get that respect that, it's just what it is. Take us out of anything. You know what I'm saying? They unalive, pillaged, and raped everything that we had. When we tried to have our own independence, they took that too. And it's just history. And I'm tripping out because I'm like, why the fuck is these folks mad? So anyway, let me get into this. Let me pull this up. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me get into this. Um, it even to even for okay, so even with this whole thing, even to me, Roland Martin is in this shit now too. And it's just very discombobulated because it's like I said the other day on my last live. We us as black people here in America, we are just withdrawn into make sure we vote Democrat all the time. We vote Democrat because whatever, you know. And I think, every time we vote Democrat, Democrats are like the daddy that went to the store to go get the milk and he never came back. Okay. Okay. Democrats are, Papa was Rolling Stone, whatever he laid his hat was his home, you know. And when we give our vote, he's still gonna be gone. That is the Democrats in a way. And yes, we should be. Yes, you you still get up every day, and y'all. They let me tell you what Democrats got time for. We got so much other shit going on. They got time for in California. They are doing a bill against Nick Shirley. Now, what the hell you doing a bill against Nick Shirley for? You know what I'm saying? Like y'all done got other stuff to do besides trying to write a bill against a no Nick Shirley act. Fuck I'm saying. So anyway, let me get into this. Let me find some water. I'm gonna get myself upset. This is the day. I heard a black pastor say, uh, that he loved. He could hear the slaves cry in our voices. It was just a very powerful sermon. Anyway, so I was actually cleaning up. So I was watching this right here, and it's popped across my screen. This is um Flacco. So y'all know Flacco. Poetic Flacco. So I watched Poetic Flacco. I think you know what I'm saying. Flacco has like really, really good, you know what I'm saying, content at times. And I'm starting to understand, like when watching Flacco, excuse me, I understand like they're so mad about this whole FBA thing. But let me show y'all the first part of this. And this is gonna be fair use, fair use, fair use. Poetic Flacco, listen, I'm a small streamer. I ain't shit. Please don't come try to flag me. I'm reviewing the content. That's what I'm doing, brother. I'm just reviewing the content. Now I'm not finna say what you finna say wrong, but I am reviewing the content, Flacco. So please don't flag me. Thank you. So check this out. Let's go to this. So the name cam, and this is the first part of this. I'm gonna show y'all this right here. Let's go into this.
Claiming they're one of the same. They're the same group of people, just different skin tones. Tarique Nasheed has said that FBA is not a group, is actually a description for a group of people, who share the same lineage. That's his explanation for it. Now, I'll be real. I feel like you kind of have to say it's not a group because once you start labeling something a group, once you start saying this is a group, well, a group has to have a leader. And then once you identify yourself as the leader, you're now responsible for that group. So let's just say somebody who identifies as FBA goes out and do something very horrible. Right now, the federal government is looking at Tarique Nasheed and looking at the group now and trying to put, identifiers on it. So it's very smart to say it's not a group. Now, FD would also go in on Tarique Nasheed, claiming that Tarique Nasheed is a fraud and a grifter, and he doesn't like him and never liked him.
But no, I'm not. I don't have any Jamaican, Nigerian, Caribbean, or African direct descents.
Said earlier. Here's the official FBA website. I told y'all he built this, and at the bottom it said.
Okay, so while we going into this, my thing is this right here. Just like what was his name? What's his name? What's the barbecue? Mr. Tenderism, right? Yes. Can you imagine? I would trademark the name too. It's nothing wrong with him with Tarique trademarking a name that he came up with. That honestly, that is getting headlines, making news. People are talking about it. Because if Tarique did not go and trademark the name, what do you think white people would have did? And they realized, like, hey, it's a trademark. What do you think a white person would have did? They would have went and trademarked it themselves. We all know that. So no, yes, he did right by trademarking the name. Like, come on, bro. Like, don't do that to that man. Yes, he should have trademarked the name. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's not nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay for you to want to be black and understand that y'all have been delineating saying I ain't black, I'm this for years. I have not ever seen these many people be this damn mad about somebody saying foundational black or whatever, ADOS, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because just because you want to be set apart, y'all been set apart. Trump, that's not our problem. Y'all ain't been liking us. Come on now. Let's go.
As foundational Black Americans. Let's throw that joint in the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office site, and boom. That's your boy, right? Just in case you needed more proof, the earliest recorded mention of the site's URL happened on October 7th of 2020, when he was trying to sell y'all FBA mini flags. The earliest mention of the term is hard to pinpoint, but he was using it on another one of his sites in 2019. Here's proof of him creating the term in the first place, claiming he adapted it from Dr. Claude Anderson's Native Black Americans term.
But see, hold on. Check this right here. But when we want to give reference and love and share culture when we have in America, when we over here having the damn Africa in April, right? We was doing that. All our black women, they been going to the African braiding shops. Okay. So we've been supporting. Where's all that money we didn't put into y'all? Because y'all understand that y'all ain't black. We know that now. Where's all that money we put into y'all? Okay. Did y'all put any back into the black community? No. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even say nothing about it. We just said, all right, big. You know what I'm saying? We thought y'all need 35 cents a day. So don't do us like that. This is just, and the thing is, you should have respect to say, okay, at the end of the day, this group of people, no matter how you look at it, they were dead wrong. All right, let's go through with this dude right here, because he, in a way, yes, he went down on Tarique. I don't know what him and Tarique got going on, but this is what's the name, Cam James, and then this guy, I guess his name is FD. I never heard of FD until tonight.
The FBA movement started as Tangibles 2020 in the lead up to the 2020 election.
Man, we don't need to be on no AD. So that's the first thing, because people be like, FBA is a lineage. And it's like, if you're telling me y'all made up a new term, I get you, but it was made by King Grifter. Let's start that out first. This video is now top 10 reasons I don't FBA ADOS in no particular order. Number one is everything FBA is as a record label, a crew, a clique, and a crew. Everything that's ever been done by Tarique Nasheed is awful just because he's involved with it. I don't care if Tarique Nasheed saved two babies.
Okay, so no lie. Look, bruh. Look here. No lie. Listen, he sound salty. He does. No lie. Listen. I'm not a connoisseur of whatever, but being from the South, we know salt, and you sound very, very, very jaded, very jealous, very left behind, very hurt. Very uncensored. very not popular. You know what I'm saying? And like, give me your point without the hate, and you know what I'm saying, make it make sense. Because for you to say whatever, because I mean, you don't get it, and it's at this point, it's like, I don't know, it's not a hate group. Let's go.
He's from a burning building. Like, I'm happy those babies are alive, but it would have been better if he sacrificed himself in the process.
Wow.
Okay. Tarique
Right.
Nasheed is King Grifter. I talked about him a long time ago. I'm gonna have to come back to it now, but he's just been like an awful dude for years at this point. And he was connected to another group, ADOS, which started out as
And so ADOS, if you don't know, ADOS is number of African descendants of slavery. And check this, right? So before they lied to us about Christopher Columbus, listen, white people's deceit goes deep. You see what I'm saying? Again, hear me out. The white people's deceit goes deep. Okay, check me. Hold on now. Come on. Let's fix it. Oh, Lord, oh. I said again. The white people's deceit goes deep. Okay, and to the point where it put a hole not only in over here in America, but in other cultures too. Now the thing about our is that we ain't our old ancestors. We fight, okay? But you ain't gonna beat me, and you ain't gonna control me. We gonna, we literally built this land. And you look at it, how did America get its power? How did America get this? Because, because, um, it had free labor. And you ask yourself, well, where did that labor come from? Black people. Okay. We still have, do you understand? Like, it gets me, and I love that us as people, and a lot of white people too. You know what I'm saying? They understand that we need to continue to talk about the things that they don't want us to understand. And remember, it is literally whole towns underwater that they flooded that are black communities. Okay. Okay. Tulsa, Oklahoma, they found it was, they built a city on top of bodies of black people. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so, um, for us to know our history, and then I be get tripped out because I'd be like, y'all so mad about this right here. Y'all don't ever say shit about y'all own history. What the fuck y'all been doing over there? Tell us that. Are y'all fighting? Do y'all march? Come on, tell us, Flacco, what's going on?
something that a lot of people seem cool with, but over time eventually showed his ass. And we'll talk about that later. So he created this FBA concept. And FBA is basically a group of online weirdos. You can call it a lineage if you want. That's fine. Understand, other people that are connected to your lineage are a group of online weirdos.
Whatever FD and Tarique got going on is clearly personal. That being said, you should have sacrificed yourself for the.
I'm trying to tell you, listen, he is hurt. I don't give it. I'm telling you. Let me tell you something. Is a man, not even, and then on top of it, is a real man and is a gay man, bruh. No lie, you coming off real, like, you know what I'm saying. You hurt, and you shouldn't let no man be hurt you that much, bruh. No lie. Why? Come on, bruh. Come on.
The process. Clearly, this is beyond the scope of I'm just critiquing somebody I watched online. They got some personal issues going on here. Now, objectively speaking, Tarique, she has done something positive. He's done Hidden Colors. Hidden Colors, before the internet, had no negative reviews. Like, Hidden Colors went triple platinum in the black community. My question is, with Tarique Nasheed's current messaging, does that take away from Hidden Colors? Because Hidden Colors, for the most part, is a Pan-African film. Is acknowledging we all started here.
Okay, so check this. I get what Flacco was saying. I definitely get what Flacco's saying. However, it's called what you would want to be, I guess some people, you want to call it whatever. I would call it a the Great Awakening, to see I think I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's I've always known from being young on up that anytime I've seen like I realized like people we got middle like you black, but they understand and they be hollering, they call us different, whatever, and they understand that they're not black. We consider that for American, right? And for us to experience like when like this past um Black History Month across TikTok and shit, man, to see how they clowned and how they did. Ain't no way in this world you finna get on here and mock slavery in front of American black people and think we ain't finna remember. And then not only that, you 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 got foot mouth for a long time. You know, not all, but a good 75%. Just saying. So yeah, when you have that awakening, it's like, yeah, okay, listen, this needs to be something that understands because when it comes to anything, like when it comes to resources and shit like that, when they come over here, they don't put you when y'all got able to come over here, they didn't put you over in the white neighborhoods. Do you understand? They threw you into black communities. Not only that, they gave Asian and other people loans to put businesses, not the people in the community. They gave loans to them to put businesses for us to put money back into their pockets. Okay. So yes, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
But we're at all ends of the globes, and it's important to connect with the diaspora. Like that's what like Hidden Colors was about, right? Where Tarique Nasheed goes and he shows, Africans exist here, Africans exist here, Africans exist somewhere in Asia, right? We're
Yeah, I know they exist. But did they fight? I know they exist. But did they fight? Mhm. Now you can't come over here and make fun of people's fight, and then because this is what you're doing. Because see, we're not running over. We not talking bad about nobody. This is just fact for fact. Did they fight? It do like did you stay? Like, because if you look at Black Americans, you don't have a number of us that leave the country and go because we understand this. We built this. We staying right here. We ain't got nowhere else to go to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but if you coming from somewhere else and you don't understand logistics and traveling and laws about this is your problem. This is because listen, we got to go back to the basics. Since they said something about goddamn Christopher Columbus, they jacked your learning up. We got to fix this shit.
all over the planet, and it's important to connect with our people. But Tarique Nasheed currently, you can say, is a ice.
And let me tell you this: we did connect with our people. Flacco, they gooped us, Flacco. They gooped, they tricked us. They tricked us. I swear to God, they tricked us. We had ordered, we swear to God, we had got online and we was trying to order Amazon and name brand, and they sent us Temu. It took 45 days to get there. And when it got there, we ordered a picture. We got a toy piano. We ordered jewelry, and we got a play watch. I ordered a spoon set, and I got a shower shelf for the shower. They gave us all Temu. They gooped us. Our hand was out. We was celebrating. We love y'all. We wanted you to be here. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get over here, instead of you listening to the struggle of those people that are there, you decide to side with, you know what I'm saying, the YT man. You know, and yet we still love you. I'm telling you, ain't that the heart of Jesus? Real talk. Think about this shit. Let's go.
Isolationist. So if you're an isolationist, does that interfere with how Hidden Colors is going to age to his audience? But FD will blankly call the FBA dudes weirdos. Now, I'm very hesitant, even though you can look at the online activity and probably come to that conclusion. I'm very hesitant to label and describe a group of people based on a niche community online.
Okay, but Flacco, Flacco, we love you. We love you. We love you. But listen, nephew. You just did. You actually just did. You threw shade. That's what you you did. You just did it. Real talk. You don't even know you did it, but you know you did because you smart. But see, I'm smart and I get what you did. You did. See what I'm saying? That's a dig. And I know you probably don't. And the thing is, it's like it's a deeper understanding. And sometimes I don't I think I've came at that part of like getting mad at people about the whole thing because I'm black and I get it. It's not a whole thing about like the whole FBI thing itself to me. I just think it's wild to see people being so upset if people like hey, taking claim to their heritage or taking claim to what it is, you know. It's shocking in a way. But yeah, it's wild. But yeah, that was shady.
Because what FD is talking about, he's talking about the dudes who are on Twitter where they're under the comment section of every immigrant calling us racial slurs, right? Calling us tethers, right? The tether hairline, right?
Okay, so yeah, I'm updating because I did not goddamn know. Okay. Somebody tell me, okay, where have I been since the name came that Tether was in? Cause I didn't know it was a sin to call you a tether when it's factual in. Look, Nick, I didn't know. So now tether is a slur. Come on now, listen, listen, listen. When the fuck did tether become a slur? See, y'all can't be doing this. See, listen, Flacco. I love you. I love y'all. I love all my people. Listen. I'm just trying to be a liaison in between the two, okay? Because it is ignorance on both sides. This is Karen behavior. This is Karen child. This is Karen behavior. Tarique. And the tripped out part about it is though. The tripped out part, baby. Tarique ass somewhere laid up with his feet sleeping. Unbothered. I know that. Ooh, wait. Child, got to be more careful. All right, y'all, let's go. Let's show you this.
Right? Now, they will say that tether is an actual description of an immigrant who come here to cosplay as a Black American. That's what they will say.
And them 2002
but
big
then
suits.
they say tether hairline. Oh, tether babble.
Ooh, girl, they
tether
bother.
this, tether that, right? Like you wouldn't say tether hairline if it was not a racial slur, right? If it was a
okay. So I love y'all, but listen, this is Karen back. Listen, okay. So no shade to the people out there. Okay. Now listen. You have to give due to what is due. Okay. You remember the singer Selena? You have to give it to if Selena, God rest her beautiful soul. You know what I'm saying? If Selena had got to live, you know what I'm saying? So it's what it is, you know. It's stamped, right? Like it Selena is it in that culture, she's prevalent, right? And so when you come over to in Black culture, like, cause we give reference to what like we as Black people, we got respect. I only see y'all be the one starting shit. It don't be us. It do not be us. I swear to God. See, y'all started. And then you get mad when we finish. That wouldn't fucking be. That's really why you be mad. You shouldn't start no shit. If you don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. You should have kept your motherfucking ass on that side over there. You're coming over here talking shit, and then you think what the fuck? Yes, guess what? In America, one thing that we can do, we can check and we can roast, and we gonna put your ass in line with words and vocabulary you would never understand, bitch. Okay, is that our fault? No, but you should watch where the fuck you stepping. It ain't our goddamn fault. Yes, our ancestors they hung, died, and enslaved for us, bitch, and we are proud. And one thing about it is, we will stay tall. And bitch, you ain't gonna beat me because we ain't them. One thing we learned from them and Rodney King, that bitch, I will rise, and I will rise with a bat, I will rise with a fist, I will rise with a foot, I will rise with an Alabama folding chair, but I will rise. The fuck? Get the fuck on somewhere. Don't do that. Okay. We are not them. Okay. They taught us, okay, how to survive. Okay. And we taught ourselves, okay, that bitch, we ain't, This is enough. Okay. So get in line, ho. Get your motherfucking ass right here talking no shit. It ain't our goddamn fault. The fuck you say? You get your ass around here talking shit. You mad at us in America? How dare you? You dust that bald headed motherfucker. Don't you ever in your goddamn life. Okay. Not the God we serve. They told all of us that Jesus was white, and we all know that motherfucker was not white. Y'all believe that? The hell? Tired of this shit. Facts are facts. Because I be playing on our top. That ain't what it is. Stop doing it. You want to throw a rock and hide your hand in and get offended and want to be a character there and make everything goddamn stir. Don't you ever. See, that's what the fuck we talking about right there. See that right there? That's what the fuck we talking about. Yes, black culture is the shit. And it's okay that you want to emulate us. You want to dress like us. You want to look like us. Y'all all over there in Africa, throw it on wigs. They might be a little backwards, so they might be a little peeled up. I see online, but I'm glad that you are striving for something, and you should be happy that you have something to pursue after, and you know what to do and what's to look. We are the culture. Be happy. We survived, and bitch, we look good. Praise the Lord. Yeah, we got a few fucked up things going on. Yes, we do. Okay. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. But don't you bring your slew-footed, no edge, untalented, big suit wearing ass over here, dusty feet, where you can get free food stamps on your first day in Texas. Praise the Lord. On tax money and on already laid foundation. Okay. Okay. And then criticize the people that's over here. One generation out of freedom. You ignorant son of bitches. FBA or not. Black or whatever. Okay. You represent your culture. We are happy. We have always celebrated. We gave y'all ass essence and you fucked it up. Africa and April, you fucked it up. Came over here and chose another side. You didn't even stay behind to even fight. You should be sad. You didn't even stay behind the fight. Malcolm did. My God, today. Shout out to the percentage of white people like a Jane Elliott that stood beside us as well. We had a whole coalition of people that fought just so we could be equal, motherfuckers. Do not forget the history, my God, today. So you are ignorant. Let me tell you again, you are ignorant. Hear my voice. They unalived our leader. It was one of the most hurtful days I have heard in history. That when they took down a man like Martin Luther King Jr. Do you understand what the fuck they did to us? You raggedy, slew-footed, uneducated, don't want to read, privileged, traveled across the way to get somewhere with free stuff. What they did to the people. You even have white men right now across TikTok telling you the same thing, just to say, understand, this is America, bitch. Do you understand how many of our black women have not made it through child labor because the white man says that their pain is different than the others. So they might not need the same attention that the white lady needs. Do you understand what they did to us? Do you understand that what they did to Emmett Till down in the South? A baby that had traveled from the North to the South and just to kick it with his family and to be there and they 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 did the most unbelievable torturous things to Emmett. Uh-huh. Do you understand that those same people, us, right here, my God, today, look how resilient, look how far we came. And you can talk your shit, but my God, today, the history speaks for it motherfucking self. Yes, we are proud, my God, today. And you are not, oh my God, you will not make us feel bad for putting a stamp, and laying the hand, my God, on the foundation that our ancestors, yes, our ancestors, the people before you, whatever you want to call it, bloodline, legacy, what they did for us, my God. They laid down their lives just like Jesus. So, before you begin to cross bad judgment, our melanated brothers and sisters, we love you. But understand that the soil, when you come over here, is paved in our blood. They can lie to you, tell you different stories, tell you where we came from that we didn't, tell you what we did build that we did, tell you what we created that they took, tell you why we are what we are, where they put everything there. Even STDs, my God, today. They did. Things were infiltrated to take out. We were the first part of the unaliving or the genocide that you want to call it. So walk easy, motherfuckers, because we are forgiving, my God, today. I heard one of our sisters say a while back, I got to go because I done got a passionate now because I done got mad. My God, forgive me. This went left. But I heard a sister a while back say, that one of the things is that sometimes that they're shocked and they're scared because they wonder, why haven't they tried to take over again? Like, why haven't? Because it's amazing because they tripped out that we haven't did the same thing to them that they have done to us. And I look online as I sit here before I go. Black people, I'm telling you, in the Japanese, I'm telling you, y'all, it's amazing. Even though that the data centers are making all our light bills go up. My God, today, let me turn my mic up because I got to go. This is the Lord talking. I feel that my spirit, the Lord, telling me to keep on going. I'm gonna go for a few seconds. I got to go. Okay, it's amazing. And even data centers are making our light bills go up. My God, today. It's amazing for me to see how Elon Musk has made it possible for you to click translate in over on Twitter to see how the Japanese or whatever think about black people. And I want you to see again, my God, today, because our ancestors, bitch, you ain't gonna never tell me a motherfucker thing. I'm telling you, kiss my ass and call me quick. Because yes, I am so proud of what my great, 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 great people did. Okay, we were from cattle to being sold, bred, slung, and just not even too long ago, bitch, you ain't gonna take it from me. But damn, you talking about some let it go? Who gonna let it go? Not me. Kiss my ass. I ain't letting none go. Yes. Yes, they owe us. Yes. If it come down to it, they paid the month. They paid when they set us free. They paid the slave owners that had us for reparations because of them losing us as labor. Come on, somebody, and we let it go. And we don't even really say too much about it. We just make noise about it. Ain't nobody ever did, and you could have been paid it off. You could have right now that with the water we in, you could have been paid off that times 10 a long time ago from the amount we're spending daily on the war. Kiss my come on now. Yes, the Democrats need to wake the fuck up. We tired of this shit too. You ain't gonna cover our eyes. You ain't gonna walk us around like we Betty Sue do dumb and we don't have any common sense. We can't read it. You gonna flat out a little bit in front of us. Yes, we are more intelligent because we see over a time it's time for a change because we've seen our heritage has been voting for, and bitch you using us because you're giving the immigrants more collateral than the people that the soil is the blood is in the soil on, and that's a problem for us. So yes, I agree with everybody out there, the young people on TikTok and the people across YouTube, whatever, that stand up and tell them, yes, something is wrong. Yes, you gonna listen, okay? Something is up, you know. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me, white people. This ain't got nothing to do a little bit, not do with y'all, a little bit, but not too much. But to our melanated cousins or whatever, the for what you don't see, let me tell you something. Out of love, if you ever hear this, I'm gonna leave it up because this went another way. I'm so sorry, people that's out there. My name is Unapologetic Tank, and you have really caught an unapologetic moment because it just grinds me because if you a real black person and and you could think about how remember when Trayvon and Sandra and you know how they talked about it online, the way they enjoy the way I mean they praised, you know, and that's something. And so for you to look like us and not be us because y'all even call us black, we were modified many. I've said this before. We was give many different names, okay, but we've been here before the United States was even named. This is our land, and we was here. We was actually here before that too. I don't know if you understand geology or whatever, but go back and understand. You know that the Earth did split at one time. We was all. Some of y'all don't read books, and I get that. And I get that. And yeah, y'all they make fun and say, "Well, yes, it's Indian. This is native land." They entrapped all of it, and yes, we were inbred. Yes, and we're beautiful. And look what we did. You know that you're able to come over to a place where a people that have a history of 4+ because we know that, right? As in beautiful. What is yours? That they have 400 plus years of knowledgeable history of notated things that they have been here, what they've achieved, whether you want to like it or not, no matter whether people want to cover it or not. And it's okay. You know, it's okay. It's a price to pay trying to be white. You should understand in your country something is wrong with the women over there wanting to bleach their skin and take it up out of them. Do you understand that we are connected to the earth? Our DNA matches it. What is yours to? Come on, brothers and sisters. So it is good to have something to portray to be. What you should have done was after y'all left us over here and never came back to get us because it was way more y'all over there and y'all never overtook y'all land. You raggedy, lazy, being bought motherfuckers. You left us and we made it on our own. Praise the Lord. And how dare you come over here later on and say this is mine too? Hold on. You see what I'm saying? The picture is bigger. Come on. So, and it's okay. And it's not to be hateful. You should be understanding like this is a beautiful thing, right? You know? But no, Yeah, yo, you always sleep. You are dumb people. You know, no, you don't have no culture. You have no culture. But when you look, we inspire music. We've created everything of that it is that touches that is important touches Black American, FBA, African American, whatever you want to call it, that sector. Even though we have our issues right there amongst this, because I started off with that, but it's us. As you see us argue amongst each other, no matter what it is, you see us, it's us. And it gives your people, because we're not talking about stuff over in Africa. We arguing about dysphoria over here, but y'all being over here. Okay. We ain't arguing on y'all land. We ain't disputing y'all's. Okay. Y'all over here disputing ours. Let's be wake up and smell the coffee, cousins. Y'all looking, it's embarrassing now. I ain't trying to talk bad to you, but it's embarrassing. You own this land that you have no connection to over 200 or 300 plus years. You just came over here a generation, a couple years ago, and you over here disputing about this land, and you are proud about your land, and which is beautiful, right? I don't knock it, you know. But mm-mm, mm-mm. Therapy, yep, therapy, prayer, therapy. My God, today, mm, 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 mm. My God, mm, yep, yep. Mm-mm. You can go to any other country, you know, they're gonna check your stuff, correct? Because you know, it's amazing. You get to come up and you get to stay. Mm, 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 mm. How did that happen? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Read a book. Go back and be able to acknowledge that, because you are placing. Let me tell you something. We are God chosen people. You are doing yourself an injustice to even fight with us. Look at how we survive. We ain't studying y'all. We'll keep on going. The church. We will shout around you, honey. Okay. Okay. Said, let the enemy be my footstool. Okay. Mm-mm. No, don't do that. Y'all look ignorant. No, no. Our people, our culture, um, and others. You know, we had like I said, it was white people that helped us too, because they even got tired of shit. Hey, it was a big deal. You know, um, you know, and we got to this point where we are now. No matter what we say, I know this: being a black man, not only a black man but a gay LGBT man. You know what I'm saying? One thing of the things I enjoy the freedom of is being free over here, being able to have a free voice and a free mind and be able to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? People say, well, I ain't go through that, but I love that part, right? But it was a part of me actually being able to get there. For one, for us to get there, my people did that. I can't go. I can't go over there and go do that to you in a lot of y'all places, because. So stop talking shit. Because if you can't go back and tell your government what you want to say and get on in there to go off, you need to shut up. You know, therapy. Seriously, get a checkup. I love you, but listen, this has to stop. Like right now, the FBA and Tarique and all of us, we fighting amongst us. We fighting. It's a squabble. Even right now with us, we trying to figure things out. But we black, call African American, some of us FBA, whatever. But our ancestors from here. But if your ugly ass over here and you over here to my we this and we lazy, it crazes to me that you don't understand that you live in a country and don't know how that country was built, and you sit up and you say, come on, somebody. Oh Lord, oh Lord. You sit up and you say that they're lazy, and history shows that we built the White House. Come on, somebody. I live in DC. It's so beautiful, y'all. to y'all out there. I moved to DC recently, and I would tell you this. I've always heard about our ancestors building DC and stuff, and how a black architect made the streets and stuff like this here, how they have like roundabouts and then straight points in it, and they made it like that so you could never quickly get to the White House. It's very interesting to see. And to see that here in DC, I would tell you this, like, I've been there. I got my first time saying like 34, 35, whatever. Never seen it. And to see it, man, oh man. And to know that, that my heritage had a part of building that, you know what I'm saying? And to see it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And people in DC, they're, you know what I'm saying, they vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand it. You know what I'm saying? They're very, like, look, DC is like very political, whatever. People here are very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? But it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And that stuff right there, yes, yes, bitch, I'm gonna have pride in it. You know what I'm saying? No shade to you. But in closing, whatever, let me give me some water. Oh God, I preached the message. That came out of nowhere. My God, today. Let the Lord use me. You ain't got oh God, you ain't got my tambourine in here yet. Wait a minute, I'm ready to shout. Who I'm so ready to shout? Oh God, I don't want to fall out. Who's Sherman? Oh, thank you, Lord. I ain't let him use me to cuss a bitch out. Thank God for letting him use me. Thank you, Lord. I should love when God use me to cuss a motherfucker out. Yes, God. Oh, shabba-ba-ba. Yes, God. You ain't gonna hold me back. Yes, God. I got hope. Boy, I'm an honest hoe, and all my hoes is honest, and all my hoes pay on time. My God, today. Coming in the Honda. It's gonna be white. Mm. Mm. But anyway, in closing, I was gonna go to some of this, but shout out to y'all can go watch that video I was just talking about. Shout out to Flacco or whatever. And shout out to the FD the other young man or whatever. And I commented and Flacco comments or whatever. And I just put on there, you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, but you don't understand. And for that meaning of that, you ain't black. And it's okay. So I think it's no argument at this point. Because like, it's like beating a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? Like, when it comes to anything, we are in there. You know what I'm saying? Nature, technology, you know what I'm saying? You know, creations, music, food, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got our stamp there. So, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing to be mad about. I've met plenty of people that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we like respect everybody else's culture. Black people always do that. Like, we ain't trying to think about the culture. We be like, okay, what time the plate ready and what kind of food is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, we very, very curious. You know what I'm saying? Very cute, very respectful, very demure. You know what I'm saying? And you come here saying, oh, so shit. You know what I'm saying? Freedom for us, it represents for us as freedom for all, bitch. And it's okay. So whatever this dispute is between Tariq them, whatever, I get that. But I just feel like, as a person over this, right after this conversation I just had with y'all, I feel like this. That I don't think it's worth arguing with some people. Now I do think that this whole thing, that, like, since Roland Martin's involved now, I think it does need to be a large pushback. So I agree with all the other content creators. Like, shout out to all of them. I don't want to say names, but I know, like, I know Water God, and it was the other guy too. And then, all of that's hidden, and, saying, was it Black something Foundation Network, whatever. And they all hit make it rolling, because at the end of the day, like, no, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing bad, but my thing is this, like, where's all this heat coming from out the blue? Like, it's wicked, because I think for everybody else, we kind of like, bitch, did we just go into the upside down or something? For, like, Black people or whatever? Like, something happened, right? Like, did we go to the Matrix? Because I swear to you, something is going on. Like, we in a deep twirl. Like, something going on. You know, because okay, like, and it's not bad that that everybody's waking up. You know what I'm saying? We've been knowing who Trump is or whatever. My thing is, yeah. So I think it's good for us to be out there making noise. Like, y'all been using us. Like, look at this in California and they let the immigrants that didn't have no contribution to building a goddamn thing, okay, get billions of dollars in fraud to build their people and to send it back home. Not only that, because of us and our march, which gave everybody freedom, they was able to get into our government to get voted for their people and to get a scheme to make sure that it was a payback. Do you understand? And on top of it too, they even bought they bought some of us out. You see what I'm saying? They bought a lot of them. And then they get they black asses up in there. And then they get paid and they don't even give us the nothing back. So we out. So scheme. So yes, at this point, since our black women are very important. Shout out to every black woman, FBA woman, African American, ancestral sister connected to the earth, whatever you call yourself out there, baby. I'll say thank you. Okay, from a black man, not only a gay man too, because I'm a liaison. I'm stuck in between, but I'm in a good place. I'm a healed Aquarius. Okay, it is done like I heard somebody say. It's done like a healed Aquarius. Okay, 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 okay. Because you don't want to be a bag lady. Erica Badu once said, "Okay, bag lady, you gonna wait your back, carrying on a bag like that." Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Bag lady. Bag lady. And bitch, you don't want to be a bag lady. So heal. And I'm a healed hoe. Okay. Well, not a hoe. I ain't never get a chance to be a hoe. I wish I had got a chance to. I'd explain why later. Religion healed me back. So I'm a late bloomer. But ain't nothing wrong with being a late bloomer. Because God is still evil. I don't think I want to be hold on. I don't know. I'm saying I thought about it, but I'm like, no, I'm 38. There's no point in doing that. I have bigger dreams. There's no point in jumping outside now. You know what I'm saying? You know. But thank God the miles is low on both sides. I'm telling you, thank God. I'm telling you. Thank God the miles is low. Because when the miles is low, the car still have value. It's a 88. You know what I'm saying? Buick. I mean, now Chevy Caprice, 88 with the heavy doors. Crank up cat air conditioner. Yep. Mm, yep. Sure do. Mm. Got the tape cassette player. You can flip it on both sides. Crankle. Okay, we'll ride down 55 from Memphis to Mississippi in a heartbeat. Bitch. But okay. Anyway, let me get down with this. Listen, I'm finna go because I have to actually. So I will tell you this before I go. If you get to listen into this, I am. If you want to be here, you can. We're unapologetic as we want to be. What I do is, I anything that I see I'm interested in. I'm gonna like a season because I'm running like shorts that I want to like. I'm gonna do like little small stores on those because I thought about what I want to do, and I want to keep it a little bit light at times. You know what I'm saying? But of course, after this, I don't know. I got the hour had them seasons or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So and it's cool or whatever. But if you want to, you can definitely hit that like, or subscribe, and be able to help and be part if you want to. You don't have to join the membership if you want to. You can or whatever. It's nothing really big back there. It is something going on that's brewing at the back. You know what I'm saying? But I come to everything real as I can. Cause you know what I'm saying? I was a dumb motherfucker, real talk. And I am very unapologetic about it. And one reason why a bitch can't ever spill me, with tea is because I've always spilled it. You can't tell on me. All right. What you gonna say? What? Yeah. I used to drink really bad because I was depressed. I got HIV. Right. I have a degree. I went to school, stand on my feet. God is good, you know. Never had to being on the bitch. I always been very independent. Okay. And I'm very proud of that. You know what I'm saying? So you can't spill no tea because I know who I am. And when you can, what I'm saying, step into that and realize who you are and then, click into that and being attached to, it's a very good thing. So, you know, this is what I do. And so I'm gonna cover, things that are a little bit like I really enjoy like shout out to Nikki Knight. She's one of my favorites. Like, you know what I'm saying? I watch her. She is a good, I'm telling you. Ooh, y'all, like, I am so late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have just really like I went through something. You know what I'm saying? I think for me, people being their own thing, especially after like after COVID or whatever. Like everybody being their own was in their own like space or whatever. And to know me personally, to know my story, like I'm very like, I would say an introvert in a way. I'm an extrovert because I'm very like can be very like, social or whatever when I'm in presence, but really introvert. You know what I'm saying? You gonna catch me really at home watching Golden Girl. Really to myself because you know what I'm saying. Like I don't trust people because this I fight. You know what I'm saying. If you my best friend, you got access to me 24 hours, 7 days a week. But I don't trust people like that. Just naturally like that. So um and to come back outside like really to get in like out there. So to catch into all this new like technology and topics and shit like that. I just feel like, wait a minute, this been happening. You know what I'm saying? So the last like year or two it's been very like but in a way I thank God for that because it's really healthy because it just says like because really listen if you tell me I can detach my phone real fast because my text message is real it's high. Listen, I can detach. I'm too old. I don't want to be stressed out. I'm just trying to make it. I'm just a nobody trying to tell somebody. Oh, but yes. In closing, like I was saying, because I got to go do something else too. But yeah, so this whole FBA thing, I just really hope that if you are African of Nigerian, I love that you all you know honor and you respect your culture and your land and where you have come from and things like that. But I would wish for you all to tell us more stories, and we should not have this argument anymore. I would like you all to tell the stories of what you all people have done that has made your country very great and why you are proud. And then also do like a reasons of why you left your country and came to another one, right? Because we should not argue about this land. We should not argue because again, if this land has been here before your land and you celebrate your land over on this land where our blood is in the soil of the land and you came here, no matter what we argue about, that's American business amongst us. Cause yeah, us is Americans. We real jacked up sometimes. Welcome to America. This is what they need. Listen. You can't put out it ain't all white people though. It's a majority of them, but they waking up too. They even though listen, but America has its culture. Okay. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we have always had our bickerment. Oh, and I don't understand why the fuck why I want to lift y'all hand now. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you ain't never gonna be them. Okay. And guess what? You ain't never gonna be us. But guess what it is good to do? It's okay to be you. Okay. And let that shine, bitch. The fuck? No. Be proud of that. Like, and let us shine too. You should be happy. Okay. You're in America, bitch. Right? Be happy. Why are you here? Right? You know? All right. That's lazy. Bitch, the fuck? Okay. You're able to speak and run feet freely. Okay. Lazy. Have you read a book? Like, listen, for people, you cannot call people stupid and lazy and uneducated. Like when you over here, I'd be like, oh my god, like, had these folks ever read a book? Like, it is sad. It like real talk. That shit crazy to me. That's sad. Get therapy, books. It's not all on because I've seen people like on YouTube or whatever. Shout out to like the other like African and Nigerian content creators or like whatever. They cover some of the stories or whatever. And they say all the time, they be like, these people are ignorant. They do not understand that we need to give, thanks to them because and they get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say all of them in a boat, but like the ones that be just making this argument, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cool. But us as black people as well, I just really African American, FBA, whatever we are amongst right now. Listen, can we focus on one thing at a time? Because listen, this ain't gonna be no argument. The shit don't mean nothing. And Tarique, yes, he need to had been put a trademark on it, just like Mr. Tendenism. If he hadn't did it, you got Tucker Carlson in the to my FBA, they was gonna take that black man shit anyway. So we glad he did that. Shut up. That's for one. So I'm knocking for that. But yeah, we black. But yeah, it's not a big thing. Like, let it go. What are we doing? We black. No matter what they want to call each other. Just say, well, this is division over there. And have respect. Stop it. Like, stop this. We look ignorant as hell to let's make them mad. Flip the tables now. Let this cease. And Jesus cease. Let it go. Flip the tables. We know who the fuck we are. We just have different names. We just settle with that right now. Dr. Umar do not speak for us. We know this. We're gonna find a black woman leader because we ain't gonna let no black men do it. See, black men, y'all been showing the fuck out lately. So we're gonna let y'all take a seat back. We're gonna let y'all take a seat back. And we already know we can't get no gay man because how y'all did Hillary, we know a gay black man ain't gonna get the seat. So we're gonna try to find us a black woman this time. We're gonna try to see, maybe we're gonna look into the states of, we can look into Mississippi women. We're gonna look into Texas women. The good side of Texas, like Houston, not the hill that had, not the hills that had, the hills that have eyes, not that side, but Houston, Texas, and so we're gonna look over there. Maybe the rim of Arkansas, the rim, Alabama. We're gonna stay out of Georgia. Georgia going through enough. Definitely not Florida. Definitely not Florida. And maybe North Carolina. You know what? I'm gonna throw. Now we're gonna keep it in there. I think the South, we got a way of hospitality that some of these motherfuckers ain't got. So it's good to bring that back to the arena. But we gonna try to nominate a black woman to take lead of this dispute, and we can argue amongst ourselves. But our cousins, you ain't stop claiming nothing. Again, I encourage you by the sound of my voice, if you are smart and knowledgeable, I would like you to tell us about your land, because I have heard all we hear is about who arguing what. I don't hear nothing about y'all history. What do y'all do? What are y'all proud of outside of the rice and the whatever? What are the children doing? Take some pictures, right? Who's fighting for what? What are you do? What are you building over there? Because again, the foundation and the pavement was already laid when you got here. So for you not to understand how that was laid, even white people confused about. They was like, oh my God, I thought all of them. I mean, let me tell y'all something real talk. Like, listen, for us to be black, like, let me tell y'all. So, so to live in DC now, I have encountered, a lot of white people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm real, cool. Listen, black people invited. We a vibe everywhere when we go. Okay, we don't really have no issue with the people when we go outside. It be y'all be would have problems with us. We encounter a few, but we really don't have, and like that, because like we always a vibe, hands down. So anyway, like real talk, when I encounter, like we have like get deep or whatever, and they understand like it's cool. They be like, oh my God, like I thought all of y'all were like black, so like why are y'all arguing? Like, is y'all all of y'all not black anymore? Like, like Like it's the African, but see, they understand like immigrants, they know too. Like, so it's like a black. So even for them, it's not really hard to explain. They were kind of confused about the Discord, but it wasn't hard to explain. So even if they understand, okay, you know, and yeah, they want y'all out of here too. They get it. We can argue amongst ourselves, okay? So stop these. Let's tell us about, you know, whatever, you know. But don't shit on a culture that has pride in it. We've never shitted on nobody else's culture. Y'all, how they talk about us, whatever. Our culture, my culture, black culture, we don't have a history of enslaving people, live people, hanging people, calling out. We don't have a history of that ever. Thank you. So sorry. We don't have a history of that. It's facts. And you're scared of us. And you're mad at us. And you're intimidated by us. They brainwashed you. They all of us. But guess what? It's the trip though, because like now, I would never think in a million years though, real talk, even though all of us black people right now in America, like we have this real big debate, but I'm on the outside, right? But I'm like, oh my God, like it is amazing, God, because like to see the people's brains like I heard moving. You know what I'm saying? They brains moving, like, and it's really like a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? It that's lit to me. That is lit. That is lit. Real talk. That is lit. It's lit. And I'm proud of that because that challenges the way of thinking. It challenges the norm. It challenges, and you know what that does? It produces change, you know, which is an amazing, amazing freaking thing. So, anyway, I have yabbed on. I am so sorry I got to preach tonight and I got to, saying whatever. But if you are here, I hope you had a moment. Go back. Whatever you could take from this, it's like you ain't got to take all of it in. You know what I'm saying? But take in what's for you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gotta be, what I'm saying, perfect. You know what I'm saying? And get whatever. Cause I ain't everybody. This is on the this is Tank Talk TV. We have fun, we laugh, we look at old school jokes, we share good shorts. Okay, we have private lives and we just tell it real. You know what I'm saying? And we like playing the fitness. We are no judgment over here. So you are more than welcome. But anyway, take something from it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But get that. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. And shout out to all the new subs too. You know what I'm saying? We before I go, let me go. Before I see, let me see. Where's this at? Where's this at? At least have this. I thought we had it. I thought I had it. I don't know. Gosh, I didn't have it. This is crazy. Oh God. I thought I had it. Oh damn, y'all. Oh, let me see. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. So yeah. So shout out to the I made it to 30K or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's small. You know what I'm saying? It's growing or whatever. But yeah. So I just want to say that because it was on my heart or whatever. I didn't know I was gonna go preach or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Listen, ooh, cool. Well, I gotta find me a fan because when it's time for the voice to be heard, I will speak for my people. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. It won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Call on your brother when you need a hand. You're gonna need somebody to lean on. If you don't have the problem, if you don't understand, you're gonna need somebody to lean on. Lean on me. Hey, when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you get free on. Oh, 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 oh. It won't be long, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, and I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. All right, you know what I'm saying? And if you didn't get this song, you don't get this song. And it's okay. But if you black, you get that. Anyway, y'all have a good night.